A new economics.
A new economics.
Steady state economics.
Steady state economics.
That's post-growth economics.
That's post-growth economics.
And that's why I support the occupation of Wall Street.
And that's why I support the occupation of Wall Street.
This is not just mass confusion.
This is not just mass confusion.
These are not just entitled rambling,
These are not just entitled rambling,
half-naked young hipster eccentrics.
half-naked young hipster eccentrics.
This is the majority of people
This is the majority of people
who know there are big problems
who know there are big problems
in this 21st century economy
in this 21st century economy
because it's a debt-based economy
because it's a debt-based economy
running on fumes.
running on fumes.
And the global financial system
And the global financial system
is structurally engineered
is structurally engineered
for ecological and financial disaster.
for ecological and financial disaster.
One popular definition of insanity
One popular definition of insanity
is making the same mistakes over and over
is making the same mistakes over and over
and expecting better results each time.
and expecting better results each time.
The global financial system is one big mistake
The global financial system is one big mistake
because it's built on the principle
because it's built on the principle
that we should be spending money we don't have
that we should be spending money we don't have
on things we don't need
on things we don't need
to create impressions that won't last
to create impressions that won't last
on people we don't care about.
on people we don't care about.
And so,
And so,
the protesters should be rightly congratulated
the protesters should be rightly congratulated
for broadcasting their message
for broadcasting their message
beyond a bewildered media,
beyond the bewildered media,
subscribing to an outdated set of beliefs.
subscribing to an outdated set of beliefs.
Bewilderment reveals who's sleepwalking.
Bewilderment reveals who's sleepwalking.
The London riots.
The London riots.
Observers were sleepwalking.
Observers were sleepwalking.
Stocks around the world
Stocks around the world
rally and tumble
rally and tumble
with unprecedented volatility.
with unprecedented volatility.
Traders are sleepwalking.
Traders are sleepwalking.
Growth forecasters and economic orthodoxy
Growth forecasters and economic orthodoxy
are proven wrong again and again.
are proven wrong again and again.
Economists are sleepwalking.
Economists are sleepwalking.
Western governments
Western governments
and citizens
and citizens
saturated with persistent indebtedness,
saturated with persistent indebtedness.
job and wealth creation strategies
Job and wealth creation strategies
don't help people who need it.
don't help people who need it.
Governments
Governments
and some of us
and some of us
are sleepwalking.
are sleepwalking.
So here's a thought.
So here's the thought.
Occupy Wall Street protesters
Occupy Wall Street
are
protesters
not rambling eccentrics.
are not rambling eccentrics.
If they are,
If they are,
then observers, traders, and economists
then observers, traders, and economists
must be insane
must be insane
because they make the same mistakes
because they make the same mistakes
and expect better results each time.
and expect better results each time.
There is a critical diagnosis missing right now.
There is a critical diagnosis missing right now.
The reason why job creation strategies don't work,
The reason why job creation strategies don't work,
why stimulus spending goes nowhere,
why stimulus spending goes nowhere,
why nations and consumers are so insolvent,
why nations and consumers are so insolvent,
is because there can be no more growth.
is because there can be no more growth,
Not as traditionally defined,
not as traditionally defined,
and there has been no growth
and there has been no growth
for more than a decade,
for more than a decade,
except for inflation in the money system.
except for inflation in the money system.
There can be no more physical growth
There can be no more physical growth
because the planet has reached its limit.
because the planet has reached its limits,
And we have to find creative ways of shrinking,
and we have to find creative ways of shrinking,
not growing.
not growing.
And creative doesn't mean criminal.
And creative doesn't mean criminal.
Yes, I'm an economist,
Yes, I'm an economist,
and you heard me right.
and you heard me right.
This
This
is the transition
is the transition
to a post-growth economy,
to a post-growth economy,
a steady state economy,
a steady state economy,
where we don't need dangerous growth anymore.
where we don't need dangerous growth anymore.
We don't need criminal behavior
We don't need criminal
to
behavior
stay out of recession.
to stay out of recession.
Think about it personally.
Think about it personally.
We are well educated,
We are well educated,
disenchanted,
disenchanted,
heavily indebted,
heavily indebted,
young people, young and old.
young people, young and old.
We were raised to be grossly unprepared for today.
We were raised to be grossly unprepared for today.
The script for success
The script for success.
said we complete our degrees.
We complete our degrees.
A growing economy
A growing economy
pays back our loans,
pays back our loans,
our hyperinflated loans.
our hyperinflated loans.
We put a down payment
We put a down payment
on a massively overpriced home.
on a massively overpriced home.
Now
Now,
we're seriously indebted
we're seriously indebted
and underemployed.
and underemployed.
And the ecological line of credit
And the ecological line of credit
maxed out.
is maxed out.
So why are we working so hard?
So why are we working so hard?
We need to find real, meaningful value
We need to find real, meaningful value
to exchange with each other.
to exchange with each other.
And the folks who gave us the script for success
And the folks who gave us the script for success
will have to be easy on them
will have to be easy on them
to begin with,
to begin with,
because they're going to have a hard time transitioning.
because they're going to have a hard time transitioning.
They're on autopilot,
They're on autopilot,
and they have been for a long time.
and they have been for a long time.
They believe in perpetual growth
They believe in perpetual
on a
growth
finite planet.
on a finite planet.
Growth in asset values,
Growth in asset values.
growth in energy use,
Growth in energy use.
more stuff, more suburbs, more oil,
More stuff, more suburbs, more oil.
growth in indebtedness,
Growth in indebtedness.
growth in the supply of money.
Growth in supply of money.
This system is engineered for collapse
This system is engineered for collapse
without feeding its addiction to growth.
without feeding its addiction to growth.
And we
And we
are grounded in fact.
are grounded in fact.
We need a unified, coherent set of principles
We need a unified, coherent set of principles
to rebut conventional arguments
to rebut conventional arguments
and the old worldview.
and the old worldview.
We have to stop coming off
We have to stop coming off
as disorganized, incoherent, and lost
as disorganized, incoherent, and lost.
because we're not stupid.
Because we're not stupid.
And while the reasons for protest vary around the world,
And while the reasons for protest vary around the world,
we have a visceral grasp of something
we have a visceral grasp of something
that the most comfortable simply can't acknowledge.
that the most comfortable simply can't acknowledge.
The system is structured for ruin.
The system is structured for ruin.
So here's what we do,
So here's what we do.
and you can write this part down.
And you can write this part down.
We need a gradual increase in the fractional reserve requirement. Ready? A gradual increase in the fractional reserve requirement for banks.
For banks.
What does that mean?
Banks need to increase the amount they have in their vaults.
They need to increase the amount they have in their vaults.
They can't run on debt fumes anymore.
They can't run on debt fumes anymore.
Because if they do,
Because if they do,
it will increase criminal behavior.
it will increase criminal behavior.
We have to stop that.
We have to stop that.
All the money has to be backed by something real.
All the money has to be backed by something real.
Number two,
Number two,
the reconnection
the reconnection
of investment banking to the real economy.
of investment banking to the real economy.
You can't make money off money
You can't make money off money
because money doesn't mean anything.
because money doesn't mean anything.
Number three,
Number three,
they in the States
they in the States
and we in Canada
and we in Canada
have to regulate derivatives
have to regulate derivatives.
because that doesn't mean anything either.
That doesn't mean anything either.
These are banking reforms for a post-growth economy.
These are banking reforms for a post-growth economy.
These are the specifics we need to ask for.
These are the specifics we need to ask for.
And then after that,
And then after that,
we'll find out this is just the beginning.
we'll find out this is just the beginning.
Because Wall Street, unfortunately, will end.
Because Wall Street unfortunately will end.
Protests will end.
The protests will end.
Maybe Wall Street itself will end, but I don't think so.
Maybe Wall Street itself will end, but I don't think so.
And we have to make all of us
And we have to make all of us
a far better effort
a far better effort
to inhabit the same finite planet
to inhabit the same finite planet
and bridge the ideological and generational divide.
and bridge the ideological and generational divide.
We have to find common purpose
We have to find common purpose
in the realignment
in the realignment
of our overarching social, political, and economic goals.
of our overarching social, political, and economic goals.
Not just towards solidarity,
Not just towards solidarity,
not towards neoliberalism,
not towards neoliberalism,
but toward meaningful capital maintenance,
but toward meaningful capital maintenance,
natural capital maintenance,
natural capital maintenance,
and all the other capital maintenance we have
and all the other capital maintenance we have
without
without
irresponsible
irresponsible
growth.
growth.
Thank you.
Thank you.